If, like me, you missed a few of your goals in 2025 and you feel you need to make some changes, find more improvements and achieve more successes in 2026, then you should listen to this episode. Intentionality with Paul Kempff, for people who lead with intention and live with impact. 2026, a new year, already in full swing, and a brand new you for a brand new year. Everything new and fresh and changed. Really? Think about it for a moment. Why should a 5 that changes into a 6 necessarily change anything? Just because everybody says that is how it's supposed to be. But I want to challenge you to be honest with yourself. Are you really going to start creating the life you desire this year? I firmly believe there's an excellent chance I have some of the answers you're looking for, some of the solutions you need to ensure 2026 will be a spectacular year for you, a breakthrough year, and potentially the start of the beautiful creation of the amazing life you desire. Reflection and goal setting does not work for everybody, for many reasons. In fact, I know a number of people who actually dislike these types of conversations, who feel all they do is create inevitable disappointment that serves as a reminder of failure in some aspect of your life. And therefore, they rather avoid setting goals or even talking about them. You have no idea what surprises, good or bad, will be on your road this year. And since nobody can accurately predict the future, nobody can truly know what to expect in their life in 2026. So one solution for your life for 2026 might be to simply let things happen. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Less planning, less goals. And then when unexpected things happen in your life, you act and deal with whatever is happening at that moment. This approach feels very fatalistic to me, as if you have no control over what happens to you and very little power over the outcome of events in your life. So, may I politely suggest an alternative approach? I am going to call this idea the CHAL Approach to a new year. CHAL. Allow me to explain. It has 4 distinct but intertwined components to it, best visualized as a loop or circle, or even better yet, a spiral that can help you elevate your life upwards from your current state of maybe dissatisfaction or discontent, all the way to satisfaction and contentment. The 4 components of the CHAL approach is: number 1, choice; number 2, habits; number 3, anxiety and action; and number 4, learning from losses. Component number 1 is all about making more intentional choices this year. Choose to be less victim or passenger or passive participant, whatever you want to call it, and choose to be the driver of your life, the active participant. Choose to take more intentional control of your life, thereby reducing the power of externalities, other people, circumstances, randomness, and luck in your life. But how, you ask? I absolutely believe most people in this world don't purposefully choose to be a victim, to not be controlling their life. It happens surreptitiously, sneakily. Tell me if this is familiar. I will start when, or I will decide once, or let me just get through this then. This is how control erodes. Decisions are delayed or even outsourced. Past failures dictates future direction and is disguised as caution. Not wanting to get hurt or be disappointed again. And eventually, without you really noticing, life is happening to you instead of you determining the direction and speed at which you make life happen. It is important to understand that loss of control is not weakness. It is simply the end result of disappointment caused by a certain effort that did not result in a desired outcome. And consequently, expectations get lowered to avoid more disappointment. When you choose to take control back, it means you choose to act, even with imperfect information and uncertain outcomes. Action follows choice, and clarity follows action, never the other way around. Instead of setting it as a goal, maybe simply choosing more control in your life, choosing to not be a passenger in your life, could be a great intention for this year. Now, component number 2 of the CHAL approach is habits without being focused on habits. I know this sounds confusing. Let me explain. Almost everything you want to achieve in life, losing weight, exercising more, eating healthier, drinking less, stopping smoking, spending less time on social media. It does not matter what goals you want to chase in 2026. It all leads back to habits. More good habits, less bad habits. Simple as that. And yet, that is where most people fail. They fail to change their habits or start out great in January, but then fade away with the good habits as the challenges of the year starts accumulating and the bad habits start emerging. Almost all the outcomes you get in life is a result of your habits. As I've already mentioned, other things like externalities, other people, and luck play a role in what outcomes you will have this year. But things like luck and randomness are out of your control, while your habits are completely under your control. What I have in mind is a concept you will find explained in much more detail in James Clear's amazing book, Atomic Habits. If you have not read it yet, I highly recommend that you do. It was a key inspiration for this part of the episode. In fact, that was just my IWPK recommendation for the week. Here is how I want you to think differently about habits for this year. Forget them completely. Rather think about your life now, and then think about your life 5 years from now. Picture your ideal life 5 years into the future. Now first, will you agree with me that if you do nothing different in 2026, and then again nothing different the year after that, and you do this for 5 years, the chances of you achieving the life you desire 5 years from now is pretty slim. So doing nothing is again not a great option. The alternative is doing something. But what is that something? Now I want you to shift your focus from 5 years to the next hour. You have pictured what your ideal life 5 years from now might look like. Now think about one thing that you can do in the next hour that could move you a fraction of a percent closer to that 5-year vision. It could be anything, you decide. But it has to be some action you take that is relatively small and easy to do. Do that one thing in the next hour, and then try and repeat it tomorrow. That's it. Don't you set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success by making it ridiculously easy to succeed and almost impossible to fail. And once you've been able to do this one thing in the next hour, and you were able to repeat it tomorrow, you are done. Then each new day, you simply repeat the one small change. It can be the same thing or something different. Maybe you can add another small thing in a few weeks that you also want to change in your life. Or you increase the frequency with which you do that one small thing. Let's take exercise as an example. It's an incredibly difficult habit to start and to maintain. But what if you reduce the barrier to start and the barrier to consistency by making it a small change? Instead of a 30-minute run, why not go for a 5-minute walk? Instead of a long gym session, do 10 push-ups, or even just one push-up. Focus on the 1% rule, and remember, if you get 1% better every day, at the end of a year, you will be almost 38 times better. That is insane. There's a ton of great advice in this book, Atomic Habits, that will really help you to take the next steps in changing your habits this year, especially around focusing less on the habits and more on the systems you build that could help you change your habits. If this is something that interests you, go and read the book. If not, my biggest recommendation around habit change for today is start as small as possible. So what do you do if you fail at component number 2? What if you did not change anything in the next hour, or you fail to repeat that new thing you tried today, tomorrow? This is where component 3 kicks in. Understand this simple truth. Action relieves anxiety. Inaction increases it. When you feel stressed or worried, it's often linked to a lack of control. By taking action, no matter how small, you are taking back a bit of control because you are influencing an outcome to some degree. Once you have dealt with the anxiety problem, you need to move on to component number 4, learning from your losses. Instead of setting goals around winning in 2026, why not simply focus on getting better at losing? I know, this sounds completely crazy. Like exactly the opposite of what I should be saying to you at the beginning of a new year. But think about it. I'm not saying you have to like losing or get used to it. No, I'm simply suggesting that you learn from your losses and failures. Learn how to bounce back, how to be resilient. Because so often in life, the answer to winning is simply not giving up. Return to the start of the CHAL approach. Choose, then make one small habit change, then take action to relieve anxiety, and then learn from your losses. And then repeat. That's it. A new approach to goal setting and habits without setting big goals or pursuing big habit changes. Simply setting 4 small intentions for the year. CHAL. A new year doesn't mean anything on its own. A new year doesn't magically reset the past, but it offers a convenient point in time to do things differently. What you do with it is up to you. Your future will change whether you act or not. The only question is whether that change happens by accident or by design. You can be a passenger or you can be the driver. In 2026, things will happen, change, evolve, and grow. It has already started. The only decision you have to make is what your level of control in your life will be. I would like to end off this episode today with a message I received from a good friend on 31 December 2025. 1. A new year is something because we choose to make it something. It does not have magical powers. It takes effort and gradual change to create the magic over time. 2. Not everything in your life will always be magical, significant, or meaningful. Someone still has to wash the dishes after a wonderful meal. 3. Most significance and meaning in your life is experienced retrospectively and not in the moment. So reflect and think more in 2026. You might be surprised by the significance, meaning, and magic you already have in your life. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. If you have not yet done so, please like and subscribe and engage with what we are doing on social media. Your support means the world to me and allows us to have a bigger impact on more people. Until next time, stay intentional and have a wonderful week. You've been listening to Intentionality, where we grow together. Please like, subscribe, and leave us a rating. And if this helped you today, share it with someone else on the same journey. Until next time, keep showing up with intention.